thinking part off me, you damn dirty ape!
As a very young kid watching Rise of the Planet of the Apes, I had no idea what I was going into. I didn't even know the apes were played by real people. Little did I know, I was going into one of the greatest movie theater experiences of all time. I was terrified by Caesar, but also never rooted for a character so badly in my life. Even with saying very few words in the first film, Andy Serkis created a character that was more alive than most other actors can dream of. Every statement Caesar made had so much power and emotion behind it, you could feel his human side. I don't think anyone else besides Serkis could pull this off.
Andy Serkis is unlike any other actor. He can inhabit characters that don't speak and emote in ways that you don't really see often in movies.
The basic usage of performance capture is to see it on the screen. You will see the apes, but they're apes which are infused with the heart and soul of an actor's performance.
If you can be blinded by the technology, you can find yourself weighed down by it. And I think Andy brings a spirit and an understanding and a simplicity. He's able to push the technology to one side and think about it in terms of just a real live action performance.
This film is not possible without the work of Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis' role as Caesar is unforgettable, but it all began with an audition for a different infamous role.
Take it off us! It hurts us!
Don't listen to him, Fred. He's trying to trick us.
I swear I have to do what he wants. Please. Please, it hurts us.
There's no promise you can make that I can trust.
We swear.
Originally, Peter Jackson was looking for good voice actors, and Serkis wasn't interested in the role as Gollum because he was a CG character. But then Serkis began reading the books and got very excited.
Oh my god, this is just amazing. This character is the best written part in it.
After Serkis fell in love with Gollum the character, it was game over for all other competitors. Instead of just using his voice, he became the character, distorting his body and twisting his face in ways that seemed impossible.
He was almost cast from the second that we met him. And what was interesting is that in order to create the voice, he was having to distort himself and put all this expression in his face, and that's where he was finding the voice. He was actually doing the character.
This unbelievable audition from Serkis made Peter Jackson have a realization that would change cinema history.
Peter became convinced that he would use him not just to do the voice, but really to become the personality, the motivating, kind of unifying performance behind Gollum would come from Andy.
This decision was not only genius, but essential. Lord of the Rings is not the same without Andy Serkis playing Gollum to his full extent.
And Andy, his approach was so intense, and he gave absolutely everything every day and physically bashed himself about.
Andy Serkis is without a doubt the best motion caption actor of all time, but that's not all he can do. In Star Wars Andor, he plays Kino Loy and delivers one of my favorite speeches in TV show history.
How long we hang on, how far we get, how many of us make it out, all of that is now up to us. We have deactivated every flaw in the facility. All the floors are cold. Wherever you are, right now, get up. Stop the work. Get out of your cells. Take charge and start climbing. They don't have enough guards, and they know it. If we wait until they figure that out, it'll be too late. We will never have a better chance than this. And I would rather die trying to take them down than giving them what they want. We know they fried 100 men on level 2. We know that they are making up our sentences as we go along. We know that no one outside here knows what's happening. And now we know that when they say we are being released, we are being transferred to some other prison to go and die. And that ends today. There is one way out. Right now. The building is ours. You need to run, climb, kill. You need to help each other. You see someone who's confused, someone who's lost. You get them moving and you keep them moving until we put this place behind us. There are 5,000 of us. If we can fight half as hard as we've been working, we will be home in no time. One way out. Can't swim.
Did you also know Andy Serkis is an amazing singer?
Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
All jokes aside, Ulysses Klaue is easily one of my favorite minor MCU villains. I thought it was really cool that he was one of the only people to know the truth about Wakanda and managed to steal some vibranium from them. He was extremely underused, and I don't agree with what they did with this character. I believe Andy Serkis is one of the best actors in Hollywood. Whether he is using motion capture or not, it doesn't matter. He commands everyone's attention when he is on screen. Let me know which actor you want me to do next, and don't forget to subscribe unless you're a